What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a new episode of Lazy Sundays with Dionte
and NiJa.
What is going on with you guys, mate? It's been a long time. NiJa, what's happening with you?
We're not doing this again.
We're doing whatever.
It's horrible. It's actually really, really bad. Your accent is really, really bad. Actually, I don't know why you keep trying. Like, just don't do it.
I actually have not worked on it in a while, so.
But I have been doing really great. Catch y'all up on what we have been doing. We've been being parents. Is like the huge chunk of that. And then me and Sophia got sick for 2 weeks straight.
A gazillion weeks straight.
Dionte had to take care of everything. So it was a lot, y'all. Bruh. It was a whole lot. It was a struggle.
It was a struggle because, I have to be the love doctor. And,
what does that have to do with taking care of?
Because I'm providing love. Like the Care Bears, my heart is in the middle of my chest and I'm sending out my love. That's the only way they got better. Every time they made me mad, I covered it up and now they started getting sick again.
That's sick. That's your way to describe how you treated us. But yeah,
I didn't treat you bad.
It sucked. If y'all have kids, and if y'all have kids that's in school, y'all know how it is. They get sick and they bring it home, and then everybody in the house gets sick. So that's what we're dealing with. But luckily, Dionte didn't get sick. I was really happy that he didn't because I'm like, we had enough of this for 2 weeks straight. We don't need another week of this.
It was like The Walking Dead, bro.
It was so bad.
I'm walking around, hiding around corners, trying to duck, hiding in the. You know how on Players Club, when she came home and caught her cousin messing with her boyfriend, and she heard her going off, and the cousin was in the bathroom hiding under the covers. And, oh my God, that's how I felt.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't sleep with nobody, man or nothing, but. I ain't had to sleep with nobody, man, but, I was just as terrified.
And y'all know what time it is. If y'all hear our little one in the back, it just kind of is what it is. But anyways, let's get into these quick little topics. So we were discussing this the other day, overnight oats. And Dionte, okay, so I was trying to explain to Dionte what overnight oats were. Basically, is what you prepare that sits overnight, and then you eat it the very next day. So it's just you get regular oatmeal. You mix it up, whatever you typically mix up in your oatmeal, like in like a little container. People be meal prepping. Gross. Some people put berries, nuts, whatever they want to put in their oatmeal, and you stick it in the refrigerator. And then the next morning, you pop it open and you eat it. Overnight oats.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I just don't get it.
That's almost like saying before you go to bed at night, go fix you a bowl of Frosted Flakes, put a lot of sugar in it, cut up a banana on it, and then put aluminum foil on it and put it in the microwave.
It's so gross. I don't understand the concept of it. I just don't get it. Like, why would you eat cold oatmeal?
I think this is the thing.
Gross.
I think people, majority, Wahite, they tend to need new things and challenges. So
maybe that's what it is.
I feel like when people come from a privileged life, they have to figure out things to do for entertainment.
Okay,
I feel like
I see where you're going.
Oats is an entertainment thing. You don't really like this stupid shit. You just need something to do. That's like going camping. Like,
yeah.
Black people go camping, yeah, but white people do stuff like that just to feel below where they are already.
Okay. So that's what overnight oats is doing for them, you feel.
Bro, overnight
it's just
oats
making them feel like they
challenge.
dealing with a struggle.
This might be the middle class deal with.
Whole time we don't like that stuff. I know it's some people that are black, they actually like overnight oats. I never got the concept of it.
Are we sure they black?
I think some black people actually do eat this stuff. I don't eat it. I don't want cold oatmeal. I just don't.
I got a
it's
question.
Gross.
What kind of black people are you talking about here? We're talking about like black, like I watch
Yeah.
Martin Black.
Yes,
I
like
don't
some
believe you. These people watch Friends
because
and
I'm like
Seinfeld.
stuff like this. You'll be surprised what type of person actually eats stuff like this. So I don't feel like there's an exception. Like I feel like there's a lot of people that eat it.
I feel like anybody
that you wouldn't
eat
think
anything like this has no taste.
I don't get it. But anyways,
These
moving
people can
along.
sit and eat goofy stuff all day.
So apparently, the internet was cooking B Simone because she says that she doesn't shower every day. Imagine. And you told me about this, and then when I heard about it online, I was like, apparently, obviously, y'all probably already know, B Simone and her friend Megan Brooks, they have a podcast called Know For Sure. Really good podcast, by the way. And up there, they had Desi Banks as a guest. Mm-hmm. And somehow, I don't know, they got on, she was like, say... You can say something that I do that's disgusting or whatever. And Megan was like, no, I'm not going to say it. And she was like, what is it? Like, I don't shower every day. And then Megan was just looking like, okay. So that started the whole thing. And apparently she's like, she showered Monday, but she probably won't shower again until like Thursday.
That's a lot of damn days in between that.
That's a lot of damn days.
It's a Tuesday and Wednesday in between that. Yo. Listen, everybody feels differently. That's like we were watching another show where one of them dating shows, and the people are dating, and the lady told the guy, that taking a bath every day was kind of aggressive. Yeah, and that was like the first time I heard anybody talk about fighting when they talking about using soap. I didn't think it was a fight to put soap on your ass. I can see, you might be depressed, or you might be going through some stuff. You like, I don't really take them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it though. If you like, hey,
going through some stuff,
or if you like, I took a bath on Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? I stayed in the house all day Sunday. I didn't take a bath until Monday morning. I can understand get a pass that for that. Because you didn't do anything. Yeah. You just kind of sat around in the house. Technically, you still should be semi-clean. Yeah. But you taking a bath first thing Monday morning. She's saying, I might not take a bath until Tuesday.
Like shorty moving around without a bath, a shower. But see, there was a part of me that kind of felt like, was she lying? And like B Simone, she doesn't give me gimmicky, not in a sense of like to lie for more exposure and stuff like that. Like she doesn't give me that per se. Like she'll say stuff, it doesn't give me like she was lying. Like I wasn't feeling like that. But then there was a part of me that was kind of like, the more and more I kept hearing about this clip, I'm like, was she joking? Mm-mm. And people took it serious, but apparently she wasn't.
She was serious and assumed that they were kind of gonna chuckle and then try to turn it into a joking thing. I think she meant it and then was like, ah ha ha, ain't nobody laughing at this. Oh no.
Because I don't know, as an adult, you gotta wash your ass. Like I've never really understood why even like kids, like we get on our kids about that. At a young age, you tell your kids like, hey, you gotta go in there again because I don't feel like you really clean like that. Yeah. So it's like, as a grown woman, I don't see why you would be like, oh yeah, I just, everything is just dirty. I don't want to be vulgar, but it's just like, girl, you don't be washing
you might have
that pot. You don't be washing that cat every day. I'm just saying, like.
But see, and that make you wonder, because that's just like with white people. I mean, when there was a thing where they were kind of, Taylor Swift was like, she didn't wash her legs, which is basically
that started the whole thing.
That's basically the same thing B Simone doing with, like, y'all in the same category to me. Cause you getting in the tub, but the only thing that's really getting wet is your feet. Like, you washing your arms off and your neck. I know them legs is itchy, bro.
Oh no.
And then, which I don't know if it was her, but somebody that was of the Caucasian persuasion was like that they wasn't washing their legs, but I guess they felt like their legs were getting cleaned by the stuff you use to shave your legs, which I didn't know.
Shower gel.
I didn't know
stuff
soap
like that
was in that. Is soap in that?
No.
Well, somebody should tell them because they're walking around here with stinky, smooth legs.
I don't know. Either way, more to the story. Wash your ass. That's all we saying. Yeah, I mean, I guess people feel like if they're not affecting anybody, if they're not bothering anybody, then they're just like,
that's true.
You know, what difference does it make? But I just feel like if you having, you know, sexual interaction with people, and I'm not saying that's her case. I'm just speaking like in general, people that don't shower like that, like that's kind of gross. Like you got to watch that. Anyways, moving along. So, people having OnlyFans is getting out of hand. It's reaching our good old teachers. So apparently 2 Arizona teachers lost their jobs because they were filming their OnlyFans on school grounds in an actual classroom. So it says a woman and her husband have lost their jobs as teachers after filming sexual explicit videos on school property for their OnlyFans account. Samantha Peer and her husband Dylan Peer had both been teachers in Arizona Lake School District. Samantha Peer said she resigned under pressure on October 31st after initially being placed on leave. Her husband fired a few days later.
Damn.
Samantha Peer said she and her husband resorted to filming and selling adult content because their pay was too low and they were struggling to make ends meet. She claimed that in an effort to prevent students and colleagues from seeing her content, she blocked the entire state of Arizona from being able to subscribe to her account on OnlyFans. So homegirl was like, look.
Wait, so 2 things. First, I didn't know you could block people as far as...
I mean, I wouldn't know.
The state. I guess you wouldn't know that unless you creating it. So, but
Dionte got OnlyFans, I don't know about.
Bro,
he like, I didn't know you could block people in Virginia.
You're right. And to be honest, the way people like feet pics, it'll be a feet job. People like feet.
Boy,
I
please.
think I got some cute toes.
Okay, but
no, but I didn't.
Yeah,
know
I didn't know.
Could,
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know you could block a whole state. That's new.
Yeah.
So, which makes me say, well, if they blocked the state, how did anybody find this then?
A little bit of the story that I heard. I don't know how true this is, but apparently, whoever knew about it, that I guess was like helping her or trying to help her legally. I guess with her having the account, or it getting out. I guess tried to blackmail her or something. And then that's how people found out about it at the school. And then like the kids started getting this stuff and it started circulating amongst the kids and the parents got a hold of it. And then it ended up being a whole big thing. So I guess like her effort to, you know, keep it quiet, it didn't work.
If I blocked the state, how did anybody watch it?
I have no idea.
I was confused as far as that. I would have to talk to them directly. This is
I'm
what
sure
happened.
people get crafty. People know people out of state, and it's probably like, "Hey, yo, we heard it's a teacher at my kid's school."
No,
that
I don't
is
even
on
think
OnlyFans.
it was that. I think it was either they told somebody and was like, yo, you know, we be humping in the classroom. It's like one of the teachers, like that they was cool with, and they was like, no, I'm about to tell. Either that or somebody. You know what it probably was? It was probably this janitor. Like, I'm coming to get the trash and, oh, snap.
I don't know, man.
Y'all say y'all needed some trash picked up, and then that janitor.
But how do you feel about that though?
How do I feel?
Like,
about
would you feel a way if you knew somebody at Sophia School was doing that?
I wouldn't feel a way. I would be like, boy, y'all tripping. But I mean, I'm assuming that this is like when no kids are.
Yeah, they said that they made sure. The only reason why I have an issue with it is cleanliness.
That's what I was about to say. Now, if it was her teacher,
because you do what you do, that's your business. When there's no kids around, like you know what I'm saying, you making an effort.
Yeah, that was my only thing.
Yeah.
With it being like, if it was her your kid's direct teacher, then it's like y'all humping on these desks and doing different things. Like, how I know you not leaving stuff on my daughter's desk?
Like, come on,
or
girl.
she finding stuff, or she sitting on the chair after y'all.
Like,
was
if
just
y'all
all
wanted to
over
make
the
a
desk.
classroom scene, like, don't be cheap. order some stuff and set it up in your crib. Like, why did y'all have to do it on school grounds? Like, to me, that's, man, you pushing it when you do that.
But see, that's where we at social media wise. I probably include that into that too.
Yeah.
Where people feel like they you trying to, I guess they trying to do what we trying to do. Get subscribers and people watching.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do.
Tell your friends about us. But they do the same thing. You want people to pay? And look at it, we gotta up the ante. It was probably the dude idea, like, baby, we gotta up the ante. We need to go in the classroom.
Go on Amazon.
We need to go in the principal's
like
office,
you do with everything
the cafeteria,
else. Buy a desk, buy a board,
the auditorium,
set up a green screen. Please stop.
You know all the stuff you do real fast off the top of your head.
Because I like tech. That's how I know. Look at this setup. That's how I know.
That's how you know.
Boy, don't be cute. So anyways.
NiJa was recording. That's who was doing it. The person who was recording it. They probably was blackmailing them.
They have a tripod.
How you know they got a tripod?
Because people, dude, if they talking about they struggling.
You paid your $10 for that.
Hush. Anyways,
wow.
I don't even know why I'm entertaining you. All right, so
she entertaining me now.
To end this, let's break it down a notch from nasty teachers. So, we finished watching Love is Blind, if y'all watched it.
And it will take over your mind. You know Eve. Y'all know Eve.
You done?
I mean, now I guess.
Okay. But, so anyways, we were watching Love is Blind, and we were pretty much watching people, like the guys and the girls, honestly, interaction with each other. And we found that at times people were a little out of pocket. And a lot of people were blaming a lot of their, how do I put it? I guess their interactions on the show. Like, oh, well, this experiment and this is how I set up, blah, blah, blah. And this is why I told you that you was trash and this other girl wasn't, that I'm not going to marry. But you got a nice personality. Like, people were like justifying, So I guess my question is, has dating shows become a problem, or has it caused us to become desensitized to respecting each other, or just kind of lacking tact?
Yeah, man, it's all of that. Because, see, this is the thing with most reality shows in general, but I feel like, I guess dating shows in particular, they go through this a lot, where it's like, it's hard, to me at least, it comes across as kind of cringy. Yeah. And a lot of times it's hard to know if the person actually likes the other person, or you're just here kind of, because again, most of these shows, or just reality TV in general, has been around so long that I feel like we're at a point now where not only do, like, everybody's hyper aware, I think, of how they look on cam. Or even if they don't, they're aware that there's cameras about. Yes. So I feel like a lot of people, it's hard to know, like, who's here for love and who's here to just kind of be famous, or to use this to
for that shock factor,
that, or just in general to, I'm on the show, so I'm gonna use this to become an influencer or something. And it's like this other person is like, damn, well, I actually liked you.
Yeah, they like catching strays.
And the other person is like, here's this tea.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way too. It's kind of hard to tell, like, who's there for the right reasons. So you don't know sometimes if people are trying to go with the shock factor and that's why they're doing that, or if they just really lack tact and they're leaning on the fact that, oh, this is the type of show it is, so it kind of gives me an excuse to lack tact. And I feel like regardless of the situation that you're in, you should always have a level of just human decency, regardless, you know? So I feel like with that show in particular, it bothered me a lot because I feel like a lot of the men and women were using the show as an excuse to be a-holes or disregard people's feelings. And I feel like at the end of the day, you can still say the same thing, but just say it like a different way, should I say. It's like a way that you can speak to people and choose your words. As people say, words mean things. So sometimes I think when you choose the wrong words to describe how you feel about two separate women or two separate men, you could easily get offended. And even if you feel like, no, it's cool for you to say that she's pretty, if you say, oh, she's a smoke show and she's this, and that's kind of what one of the guys was saying, and he was just giving this girl that he wasn't with so many compliments.
Yeah.
But the girl that he was supposed to marry, he's speaking to her about these things, and it's like,
and she also giving
cringy.
him a face like, I don't want to talk about this. He never picked it up somehow.
I just don't think he cared.
She was kind of like squinting.
He was like, "This is the show. Like this, we're here. Like I'm not going to ignore the fact that she's pretty."
Said what she said. He said like she's a smoke show, and like if we weren't on this show, I would probably just eat her butt right now in front of you. Like
it's like he might as well said that. It was just like, bro, like you're leaning so much into her. Like just chill a little bit. Like going kind of hard.
But see, that's the thing about TV, bro. Because especially shows like this, because those people will always be saying they love each other, and it's like it's been 2 days.
Yeah, some people be falling fast, but yeah, man, I don't know. I just wish people would do better, you know. But at the same time, you putting a camera in front of everyday people face, you don't know how people gonna respond or react. Some people just not meant for the camera,
exactly,
because they gonna just let it fly, and it's gonna be bad. But yeah, y'all, we're back.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, which I meant to bring up earlier,
what?
You know, they should be seeing more of us. You probably be tuning in because, you know, social media, it's about to be no more Twitter probably after this video is out. Thanks, Elon Musk. You fire people and try to bring them back, and now
Dionte's so sad. He just holds it so close to his heart. We can go
into so many things and so many reasons why we actually do need Twitter. Though.
Maybe next week.
It's really
that'll be a good thing to discuss
because we won't have nothing else to discuss because it's no more Twitter. So all the things that we're gonna miss out on. I hope nothing happens in the world because we will not know. As a society. Thanks, Elon Musk.
And with that being said, we will see y'all in our next podcast.
Yeah, we'll see y'all because, you know, you ain't going to have nothing else to do.
Bye, guys.